Hello traders, this is a DAX recap video for Friday, April the 12th. Let's start with this chart. This chart was given to you with morning notes and chart with zones. Move up, and now we had a bullish descending triangle, a pattern that could come after this kind of bullish move, so something like a bull flag. It was here also on the zones chart. So these were the lines. This was the situation around, as you can see, 809. And in the morning notes I said that about the US markets, they are high, but shorting here is looking tempting, of course, and one of scenarios is always consolidation and moving higher, and we have seen that today when S&P made a breakout at 10 a.m. so in European session at 10 Central European time, a breakout above its own 5 days trading range. And earnings session is already started. That could make some influence in the futures day on the market, and usually a traditional start is Alcoa, but before Alcoa there are always these big US banks. Today JP Morgan Chase and Wells Fargo was reporting. Both had some good reports. It was additional impulse for the markets. About DAX, DAX is 8th day, now it's 8th day in this well-formed range, and I said this reaction is expected on both main zones. Even that the main resistance was tested 2 times, main support was tested 3 times, but those are resistance until and support until broken, and we can't really expect a market to break such a well-defined range just with one move, like whoosh to the upside. That whoosh can happen if market gaps above it, if it make a gap above, or as a news-related move. If it is just a technical move, you will always get some kind of reaction. That reaction could usually be something that is tradable, at least for 1 hour trade. And that was it about the morning notes. So on the chart, near the open, we could observe that the pre-market range was very narrow. That the market start to going down from yesterday high zone at 8 a.m. And I said in the morning notes that the better zones are above, thinking that if market is going to open here near this yesterday high, they could just continue immediately to this better zones of resistance. Instead of that, they moved lower, and catching this low wasn't really a walk in the park. You had to be prepared for that. So context was this bullish descending triangle. As you can see, it looks like this now on a 240-minute chart. Then we could make ourselves a fib retracement of this yesterday move, and better to do that on cash chart like this. Now we can observe that dead bottom today, low of the day, is 61.8 fib retracement of this move. This is yesterday. And really, this trade from yesterday, this was very easy. Price was here 35 minutes. It was a test of the main support, classic fade of the main support zone. Not a big deal. But this here, market is opening below pre-market low, going lower through this minor zone, not even get to the second minor zone because of that 61.8 fib, but you cannot know that if you don't have that. And I didn't have it also. I drew it later, and when I observed that market is going like this, when you observe this, and now they are hitting pre-market low. Pre-market low acts as support, and then they pull back just to make a higher low to the end of this minor zone and go immediately above. This candle looks really good on 5-minute chart. Look how strong this candle is. So this is momentum. They are going inside pre-market range, And the context was that the bulls here have the upper hand, and they have this bullish descending triangle, and that they could make a breakout attempt. And this is 10 a.m. this candle, and on 10 a.m. candle on the US market was this, and after that candle what they did, they break out above. So again, correlation between DAX and S&P, a very good correlation today for us, for those who are going to attempt a long here. But as I said, catching this very bottom was very hard. But now what we can do to get inside this, either here or easier when market breaks above the pre-market low, to catch this pullback, this small pullback, and to go long here with a stop below this low, and to hold until first good zone. And the final alternative way to entry this, if you missed both of these, so this here middle long was the easiest to catch, but again not as easy as this. This was far more easier and more understandable to get in. Third alternative way to get into this long is to trade a break above this line with your stop below this highs, like here. So only using like a volatility stop, and in any of these cases, first target is going to be this first resistance zone, and second target is going to be here near the gap fill and near main resistance. So that was the targets for a long trade. And now no matter if you had these longs or not, if you missed all of this move, short opportunities are when you observe this kind of movement. It's very hard, good momentum. Always, if you want to fade this, place your order at or near the top of good resistance zone, meaning here and here. This first trade I had that for 15 points, and then it was a break even. And this trade was a very, very long trade for just about 25 points. And because they didn't really want to go lower, I closed first part for 25 and then second at basically the same price. So this chop here, if you are going to observe it on a 1 minute chart, you see that there was no intention and no momentum at all to go lower. Even after this test of the top of the main resistance zone, they was doing this, and then in front of the 12K as the round number, they was just testing, and now classic thing, going a bit below, retesting it, and after making higher low, they're going back above it. So this here trade from here also not something to write home about. This was just like 25 points of profit. So that was about opportunities for today. And really this trade, although it lasted a very, very long time for such a 1 hour profit, was really the school book trade. It was fade of the main resistance zone at the top of the resistance zone, because we had a good move and we had a full 8-year move from this here, because when market was here at 1 p.m. it was very clear and obvious that this is a low of the day, and we have a full 8-year move into it. Now 8 years, 135 points, so we did had that full 8-year move. And that was it about these opportunities. I wish just to tell you about some changes on my site. I have add on this homepage, rearrange it a bit, make it a bit looking better than before. And now look at this. This is here. If you click display video, you can see all of the recap videos here, and it works on mobiles also. You can scroll here, watch videos from like an archive, and also some of the people that wants to subscribe to my service told me that on this subscribe page they cannot get a PayPal pop-up window. I have done a research and find out that some mobile browsers are blocking PayPal pop-up window, and also on desktop computers, if you are using Firefox, that PayPal pop-up window could open for you at in the background of this, not in front of this. So that is the issues with some of the browsers. I have tested this page on the Chrome and on the Microsoft Edge. It works just fine, but it is much better to use desktop computers for subscribing. That is it about the site, and about next videos. It's going to be on Sunday, weekly video, bigger picture on indices, on DAX and US indices. I wish you good trading and good weekend.